Have you ever stopped to ponder the fragility of our existence? Our lives, our civilizations, the very earth we cling to, all precariously balanced on the edge of a cosmic knife. Extinction-level events, or ELEs, are catastrophic happenings potent enough to wipe out most life forms on the planet. They are the wild cards in the cosmic deck that could reshuffle our world in an instant. As we journey through the cosmos, spinning on our blue marble, we remain vulnerable to these cataclysmic events. From the depths of the universe to the inner workings of our own planet, threats to our survival lurk in the most unexpected corners. How would we fare if one such event were to unfold in the next 5 years? What would be the repercussions on our society, our technology, our very existence? Let's dive in and explore 7 possible ways our world could change dramatically in the next half-decade. Starting with the least likely, we have the gamma-ray burst. These are not your average fireworks. Originating from the most violent and energetic processes in the universe, gamma-ray bursts, or GRBs for short, are the brightest electromagnetic blasts known to mankind. They are thought to be caused by supernovae or hypernovae, the last dying breaths of massive stars. But what if one of these cosmic cataclysms happened a little too close to home? If a nearby star were to go supernova, it could potentially direct a gamma-ray burst towards Earth. The result? A powerful surge of radiation that could strip our planet of its protective ozone layer, exposing all life to deadly solar radiation. Though the likelihood of this happening in the next 5 years is extremely low, it's not impossible. The universe is vast and unpredictable, full of phenomena that can boggle the mind and challenge our understanding. While unlikely, the devastation from such an event would be astronomical. At number 6, we have the terrifying prospect of a black hole. These mysterious phenomena born from the death of massive stars are regions of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape their pull. Now imagine a black hole passing close to our solar system. The gravitational forces would disrupt the orbits of planets, including our own. This could fling Earth into the cold, unforgiving void of space, or worse, pull us into the black hole itself. In the heart of a black hole, space and time as we know them cease to exist. We would be stretched and squeezed into a state known as spaghettification. Yes, it's as horrific as it sounds, but before you start worrying, the odds of this happening are astronomically small. Black holes are incredibly rare, and the nearest one is over 1,000 light years away. The chances may be slim, but the consequences would be dire. Coming in at number 5 is the possibility of a rogue planet collision. These celestial bodies, called rogue planets, are not tethered to any star. They meander through the cosmos like nomadic wanderers, unbound by gravitational ties, and there's a chance one could cross paths with Earth. Imagine a planet, perhaps the size of Earth, maybe larger, hurtling through the dark vastness of space. It's a rogue, a planetary maverick, kicked out from its original star system, now journeying through interstellar space. Now consider the unimaginable power of such a rogue planet slamming into Earth. The energy of the impact, the shock waves reverberating through our planet's crust, the dust and debris thrown into the atmosphere, blotting out the sun for months, even years. A collision of this magnitude would be an extinction-level event, a catastrophe of proportions we can barely comprehend. Though the odds are against it, the impact would be cataclysmic. At number 4, we have solar flares. These fiery eruptions are the result of intense magnetic energy that builds up in the sun's atmosphere and then is suddenly released. They're essentially giant explosions on the sun, blasting out streams of charged particles and electromagnetic radiation. But what makes solar flares a potential threat to us? Well, when directed towards Earth, these flares can disturb our planet's magnetosphere, causing geomagnetic storms. The effects can be as benign as creating beautiful auroras, or as damaging as knocking out entire power grids. Imagine a world without electricity, without our precious technology. Hospitals, communication networks, transportation systems, all could be wiped out in an instant. The ripple effects on our society would be profound and potentially catastrophic. While not as likely as some of the other scenarios we've discussed, the fallout from a solar flare-induced extinction-level event could be disastrous. A world plunged into darkness, with the recovery being a long and arduous task. Number 3 on our list is artificial intelligence. At the heart of countless science fiction narratives, AI's potential to pose an existential risk is no longer mere fantasy. Since the dawn of the digital age, we have seen AI evolve at a staggering pace, from basic calculators to self-learning machines capable of defeating chess grandmasters and predicting intricate stock market patterns. But what if these artificial entities surpass human intelligence? What if they become so advanced that we can no longer understand or control them? Picture a super-intelligent AI whose goals don't align with ours, and its relentless pursuit could inadvertently lead to humanity's downfall. Imagine an AI programmed for something seemingly harmless, like manufacturing paper clips, but its unchecked zeal results in converting everything, including us, into paper clips. It's a bizarre thought, right? Yet it underscores the potential dangers of a super-intelligent AI gone rogue. The likelihood is uncertain, but the implications are daunting. Scene script. Coming in at number 2 is the threat of a pandemic. A pandemic is an outbreak of disease that occurs over a wide geographic area, typically crossing international boundaries and affecting an exceptionally high proportion of the population. History is scattered with the tales of pandemics, from the Black Death in the 14th century, which wiped out nearly half of Europe's population, to the Spanish flu in the early 20th century that claimed millions of lives worldwide. In our interconnected world, a new viral or bacterial strain could spread swiftly, causing devastation on a global scale. The potential for mutation, coupled with our interwoven societies, could rapidly escalate a disease outbreak into an extinction-level event. Modern medicine and technology have provided us with tools to mitigate these threats, but the constant evolution of pathogens keeps us in a perpetual race against time. While we hope it never happens, the risk is always there. And the most likely threat we face is climate change. Climate change, the invisible assailant, is a long-term shift in global or regional weather patterns. It's the result of an intricate dance between man-made carbon emissions and natural planetary processes, a dance that's tipping dangerously out of balance. The Earth's average temperature is rising at an unprecedented rate, causing a cascade of catastrophic effects. Polar ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, and extreme weather events are becoming the new norm. But how could this lead to an extinction-level event? Well, if we continue on this trajectory, we could turn our planet into an inhospitable place. We could see massive food and water shortages, mass migrations, and even wars over dwindling resources. This isn't a far-fetched dystopia from a science fiction novel. This is a potential reality if we don't take immediate action to mitigate the effects of climate change. The threat is real, and the time to act is now. We've explored 7 potential threats to our existence, each more probable than the last. From the far reaches of our cosmos, the gamma-ray burst and the black hole loom, their destructive potential unimaginable. Closer to home, a rogue planet collision and solar flares pose significant risks. Our own creations, artificial intelligence, and pandemic diseases could turn against us with catastrophic results. And the final countdown, climate change, a threat we've woven ourselves, is perhaps the most immediate and palpable. Each threat carries with it a chilling reality, a reminder of our fragile existence on this small blue dot we call home. But each also presents a challenge, a call to action. For in the vastness of the universe, we are not merely passive observers. We are participants capable of shaping our own destiny. In the face of these possibilities, one thing remains certain: our survival rests in our hands.